Hey guys, how's it going? Alexandrondon here. We're back at the basketball stadium. If you bothered watching those first three episodes, you're gonna notice two things. First, I got a little bit done here, of course, and second, probably the more noticeable thing is that there's actually no stat. Well, I just accidentally hit the mic, so that might have created a little bit there, but there is minimal of that static, and the reason for that is I got myself a Logitech USB headset, nothing special. Just build a couple more. Dang it, I keep hitting that. I'm sorry. I'll just build a couple more layers here, but you wouldn't think it would make that big of a difference. It does. It definitely changes things up quite a bit. I'm really liking the way this is turning out, but what's gonna happen is all along this here, there's gonna be probably along like the top here, there'll be a blue line, and then a black line, and then a red line above that, and then another black line, and then it'll be like too tall, and then the seating will start, and so it'll look like the things you see going all the way around stadiums. Usually in real life, I gotta stop hitting that microphone. That's probably creating unwanted noise. But now that it's becoming encompassed, if we go like this, and if you don't look out the doors, I think that the court is starting to look really good, and obviously that's gonna have to, that'll start looking even better when all the stuff gets put in around it, and then there'll be a second row of seating probably. If there isn't, then we gotta throw the other idea out the window. But I would say that there was going to be a second row of seating, and then a big thing in the middle here, big scoreboard thing, which could be functional. Cool if we could come up with a good use for that. But otherwise, that's about all we gotta do here. This I kind of want to work on, but not right now, and that could get a little boring. I also went down here and I finished up the hardware store. It isn't stocked yet, so you gotta do that. Right now I was looking for things to do while I waited for my sister's bedtime to come around so that I wouldn't have to put her to sleep in the middle of an episode, but that's all taken care of. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have stone, iron. Yeah, let's just go all iron. There might be like a rich guy's. I don't know why I picked out three of those. That's really not necessary. There might be a rich guy thing or whatever somewheres that sells diamonds, but these are going to be somewhat commonplace. Just to make sure that everyone who would be like playing in PvP or something here, I don't know, maybe someone wants to live around here, is capable of getting the means necessary to do that. I think, well, I don't want, I keep doing that. I don't want particularly to have people like doing it as a survival map, because there's that big hole in the world there, but I can always fill that back up. I just fished the painting off the wall. or the item frame, rather. That's strange that you can do that. And then some shears. So perhaps we can then have an alchemy thing with brewing and stuff as well. Um, Enchantments. All that cool jazz stuff. These lines look really far apart until you get up above, and then they're the same. But over here it looks like there's a huge gap change in the difference. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this gas station all finished up, and doesn't have to be pretty or anything. Well, actually, it has to be pretty, but it doesn't have to be functional necessarily. Forgot to do a trivia for the day on episode 3 there. Are you kidding me? There's another gap. What's with all these gaps? Seriously, though. But I forgot to give you guys a trivia question for episode 3. So, if you're watching this and you can answer the question correctly, obviously, there's not going to be any prize necessarily, but I might make an honorable mention. To you. But anyway, your trivia question for the day is the following. Who was the first president of the United States? And might make it a bit more difficult if you do not live in that nation. But who was the first United States president to have a person attempt to assassinate him? And that doesn't necessarily mean that they were actually killed. So, that'll be my little hint there. Probably look fine if we just went straight over top like this. Make some changes. Let's see, Trio Survival, Stog 917. And I started that with Alpha Trooper. He left right away. Yeah, his videos don't really exist. But, well, a little bit of lag there. But Ice Dog came up with an idea for a server that he was just going to run off his laptop, and then he could play on his other computer, and his laptop would just kind of sit around at home running this server. That's fine with me. And I told him that if he wanted to, he could do that. Bit of a tricky intersection. I think I am just going to have it continue on through here without regard for this road here. This whole thing should probably be a passing zone, though. This is not on a hill or anything, so technically that's what that would be. I'm not really too concerned about that at this juncture, however, so that should be fine. Actually, what I shall do is I shall just... Whoopsie, gonna have to steal some of this grass back. Just fill it on up to here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue on like so, right alongside our little highway. And then we're gonna jump out all the way to here, and it's going to be set back a bunch. And then we're going to grow acacia trees on the in the middle there. And I gotta check out, because I'm not really... See, that doesn't match very well. So what I'm going to do, and this should be a block, yeah, is see here how well this works. Let's see. I don't know. What am I even saying? I don't know how well I like the whole thing. Wonder what, oops, that's not search. I wonder what, not Podzol, coarse dirt would look like here. See, that's not bad. And so I think what I might end up doing is a little pattern like so. Now if I bone meal this is gonna suck if it doesn't work. Oh no, that girl's fine. And see, then I can do that. So like, if I go boom, like 2, and then 1, 2, 3. It's better the other way around. 3, and then 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I can put another tree here, and unless they both grow in the same direction, they shouldn't really interfere with each other. So then I can get this. And see, that's perfect. So, we just gotta go hop on over here. Bing. And then we can repeat on the other side. And this may actually end up looking bad. We might want to perhaps smootheth this out a wee bit. Like this. I like that better. In terms of these things. So now if we... Well, we'll see what businesses we decide to put in this, whoa, 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 whoa. This area. Windows 8 again. Oh, gosh darn. I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna close, and close those tabs, and we're back up. Good. This this area obviously is going to need to be built up one more block, and that's quite alright. I guess the whole road system really in the commercial area here is gonna be one block up. Sort of just lost where I was going with that sentence. Apologies, of course. And what else could we do today? See this little... Okay, what we're definitely going to do here is this. Oh, you know what we gotta do here? What's it look like over here? Alright, so... Okay, good. So we're gonna go... grass all the way up here, and here as well. And no, you don't end up doing that. Alright. So then we can go along like so, and if you can see what I'm doing here, which I'm sure the majority of you can, and then so then that would go 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Cool. And so this whole garden patch thing, whoopsies, is gonna come all the way around. Like thus. And at which point it can just hop over here, and then we go, whoops, like so. And then we just need oak leaves and oak fence, which I actually didn't even realize was going to well, it's a bit unfortunate, but it'll work alright anyway. I didn't realize that oak fence was going to be written under oak, but I guess it is. I was just going to search fence again. A little bit of a convenience there. Just felt I should point out. And yes, the corners are like that. I just had to check on real quick what happens if you have two next to each other at a diagonal like that, because the leaves would end up be touching, and it turns out that that's going to be just fine. And ooh, it ends perfectly right here on the edge. And there's just going to be an extra parking spot there. I would have kind of preferred to have had two, but, well, what can you do? I'm not about to start complaining about that. This episode is probably running a bit long. 23:20. Alright, we'll finish this up. You guys get some bonus length here. Sure, if you've become bored, you're already left anyway, so I don't really have to well, people leave. That's the way it works. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those are not stocked. And they don't really need to be. That's alright. I kind of feel like I did this part, but probably not, since Minecraft doesn't spaz it on. So, that'll be alright. But, you guys have 24 and a half minutes worth of episode here. So I hope that you find yourselves lucky. This is Alexandrondon signing off.